Hello! Here we are. We got sound, we got sound, we got me. Alright. So we are here. This is gonna be a Twinsie stream. This is for when I stream with my twin. Um Us doing some co-op games. Sound is working, good. Um we're starting Outward Definitive Edition. I love Outward very much. My friends, I've tried to recruit most friends to try it out. Um, if they look at it and they seem like they like it enough, I want it noted right now. There is a mod called Rage Mode, and it lets you have up to 10 people playing. So we can just go balls to the wall with like a million people running around, casting spells and attacking stuff. So I don't know how balanced it is, but honestly, I don't care. We are playing this modded. We do have a couple things going on. Honestly, I'm just gonna name myself Twinsie and call it a day. I'm gonna create the same character I always do. We could form the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. That's true. We definitely could. I don't know why the default hairstyle is just fucking bald as shit. Nope. Here we go. That'll do. There we go. Definitely not 5. 5 looks like a frog. We'll just do this one. For a moment, I thought my character was just missing a hand over here entirely. I was like, they just don't have one of those. Bink. No, that'll do. I don't need to bring any legacy in. Alright. I'm going to create my character. It should still have all my settings from before. So normally you're limited in the slots and the toolbars. I have everything set up very much differently. We will see if it lasts. So the story of this game is that you're an average guy. Alright? You live in a society that is judged by bloodlines. So, all my life, I lived within the safety of Cirzo, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Arai is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Yazan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. So, that's our ship. We can't actually go visit it at one point later on. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve my own future or die trying. So, yeah. We aren't a special person. We aren't anything fancy. We're just an average lad. And so, let me see here. It clearly didn't save some of my stuff, so I do need to change some stuff. But let's get, my friend in here. Connection cannot be opened from here. Alright, well, I have to do the tutorial. Which means you're good to do the tutorial too, Allie.
Alright, moving forward.
I need to go in my settings, I believe. No. Right? Where is it? Action UI. Here. So, this thing's awesome. Allie is gonna love this. You can have multiple hotbars
Am I supposed to be this
and
fast?
rows. Do you have it still turned up from when you were goofing off before?
Maybe. How do I fix that? Because I feel like I'm super fast.
It's F2? Yeah, F2.
Okay, let me see.
Hey there. Damn, mask down and everything. Yes. So I'm going to go into my settings, Action UI,
Okay, I'll fix it.
because I need to change my hotkey up and change this down. Because I want to use my mouse wheel to change hotkeys.
Oh, you play with mouse and keyboard?
Yeah. You're gonna want to with this mod.
Ah, shit. Okay, let me unequip this. Unequip? Let me take out the controller. Remember that?
Do-do-do.
I don't know any of the controls PC, so.
There's a whole extra row. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. And done. So now, see, I can mouse wheel between my hotbars and yeah. So that's great. We love that. F. And then what is it? V. V for torch. Because obviously. But yeah. So the story of this game is you're an average Joe. You're not some fancy person, not some destined hero. You're just a guy, or in this case a gal, who down on their luck, has to leave the safety of home to go try to make some money. And you know we're gonna try our best. See how it goes. This tutorial ends if you get knocked out. So I'm avoiding the fight section for a minute, and I'm not even gonna talk to you, Zan. I don't even like this guy. He just says, "Our people are dead. Take some shelter over here. Get some rest." And you wake up at home.
Are you just skipping the tutorial?
No, I'm going around collecting everything.
I just want to make sure I didn't have stuff you know.
That's very kind of you. Yeah. So there are a handful of mods here. I guess I should probably take a second and read off the mods we have. We have a handful of convenience things, because they changed how some stuff works in Definitive Edition, and I didn't care for it. We have no time limits because I don't want to get a quest and be like, I have to go do this. Is there a way to exit the tutorial without getting thrashed? Yes, you could just lay down in the bed and sleep, and you will wake up outside the tutorial. That's how you end the tutorial. However, you can run around and collect stuff, and there is a little area with some enemies. And if they wipe you out, um, there you go. But yes, so the mods, no time limits. I don't like getting quests that's like, do this in a set amount of time, and I want to go do stuff. Like Elden Ring's intro. Yeah, kind of. Action UI is the mod that's changing my hotbars and whatnot. Use backpack items first. You would think this would be obvious. Apparently it's not, so they put a mod in. Stash in stashes. The inns now have a stash instead of you just dropping bags at every city you go to like a gremlin, like I do normally. Shared stashes. The stashes are all connected around the world, which is great because otherwise I carry everything with me like a gremlin. More breakthrough points. I I am allowed to get whatever I want. I'm not going to be limited to only 3 breakthroughs. Breakthroughs will explain more when we get there, but normally it's kind of how you decide your character. Basically, I'm saying I get to be everyone. Uh, the travel agency. There are these traveling merchants that you can pay to get to one of the DLCs. For some reason, you can't pay to travel to any of the other major cities in the world, even when you leave the DLC. It just drops you off wherever it feels like. So this lets you spend money to travel across to the major cities. You can hide your helmet, which is cool because then you can see what your character looks like. A mod that lets you turn off a magic light If you cast light, now you can uncast light. Custom weight, that's where I was able to go in, and I raised the base carry weight, because I have a bad habit of just waddling my way out of every single dungeon ever, and this will save time. Um, Ammo stacks. This is supposed to increase the ammo stacks of things to 50. This is really nice because they nerfed bows into the ground by only letting you carry a stack of 15 arrows at a time. This lets it be 50, and makes bows fun to use again. Respec potions. You can respec and undo all your breakthroughs and everything. This is nice when you only have 3. I guess we could use it to reset the character if I want for any reason. More decrafting recipes. Lets you just shred stuff to get more scrap. And shared quest rewards. In co-op, only the host gets the rewards. For whatever reason they determined was a good idea. This lets other people get them. For instance, like the special skills that you cannot access otherwise. Like, I get if it's like an item or like a special gem or something, you know, that's really rare. Only getting one makes sense. But unfortunately, it just locks you out of getting a lot of skills unless you play co-op. And, unless you, like, go in your own world and get it on your own time and then come back. And I'm not a fan of that, so, that takes care of that. So, there's no, like, big gameplay changing mods and whatnot besides the fact that I can have all the different builds. Yeah. So, I need to open my inventory. I need to go to skills. Free. Because I can't even see that, right? I'm trying to remember how I do this. Action UI. Use armor sets while in combat. Equip sets from stash. No. I do not want the stash to be available from anywhere. Character inventory stash. No. Merchant stash. No. Craft from stash. Yes. Stash preserves food. It naturally does that. You can change it even more, but I'm not going to. But being able to craft from your stash when you're, like, in your house is really handy. You don't have to pull everything out. You just need to be near a stash, and you'll have access to it. Which is just really nice. That said, I still don't know how to equip my skills. So we're going to have to figure that one out here on the fly here. Can I just drag you on? The answer is yes. I just drag it on. Dagger, 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 push, throw, lantern. Don't have one. Alright. Let's go see if we can win against these hyenas. Or if I'm going to get my teeth kicked in. I have not played this game in a hot minute, so we will see. I am proud of you. So they have a stamina bar, and if you break that, they fall over. Once they're under half, they'll stagger when you hit them. If you break it fully, they fall over. I'm lucky I only attracted one of them.
Do you remember how to lock on? No, you know.
Yeah, it's tab.
Yeah, I had to figure it out.
Alright, yeah. Got through it, looted the stuff. Let's get out of this tutorial. How do I put my weapons away? I don't remember exactly. Isn't it N, M, X, Z, Z? Will Z pull them back out? Yes, it will. That's kind of cool. So you can see I'm missing some of my maximum health and maximum stamina. That's called burnt health and burnt stamina. Hydrate. Alrighty. Good thing I filled my water before this stream. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing it. It is difficult, but that's part of the fun of it. It's very forgiving in co-op. Can I lay down in it? Thank you. Alrighty, and it really doesn't matter what we do here because we're gonna get full restored. Normally you would have to wait for that timer and then it would do a loading screen, but that's just the end of the tutorial, so now we're going into the city. Twin 2, they should also hydrate. Hydrate, Allie.
I already did. I'm past the tutorial.
Already did, they already hydrated. Alrighty, so now they should be standing in their house.
Yes, sir.
And I can start split. No, cancel, not split. Open game to friends. Online region US, create a game. Okay. Opening to friends, I named it Conquer K101, the connection is online. Now, they have to find me, and I'm not sure how they go about doing that, but it's there. Alright. I do have the debug menu in, by the way, so that's why I have, this one lets me name things and give them to myself. This is just a whole bunch of stuff, teleports and everything, skip time, resets. This one lets me give myself skills. I have these from DLCs. There's actually, for some reason, one that it just doesn't let you have. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, Blade Puppy is a cool pet. Yeah. And this one lets you advance quests. Is F4. F5 lets me pull up this. Custom weight. Just flat increases. This just lets you do minor adjustments, but none of this is actually really mess with a bowl. Alrighty. Allie, are you finding the game? The I'm stuck button should be in more games. Yes, especially good in this game. I like the goat with the glasses. That's cool.
Oh, I see. Okay.
2, 56.
Found it.
You
Coming.
awesome.
I thought it might have been capital lowercase bound, but it's not.
Got you.
Sierzo. I love this little town.
Just putting away some stuff that I do not need on me.
You can send straight to stash.
Yeah, you need to turn that off. Yeah. You want to hit...
Rise and shine, trunk sport.
A blood price is safe.
If I don't... Yeah! You were on that ship too, weren't you?
I don't know.
How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying
Yeah.
before enough is enough?
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will see.
Enough of this! To threaten someone like this while the lot...
That's getting creative. I can't walk.
So, this is the whole people that, like, confront you immediately upon stepping out here and start shouting at you. You do get some dialogue options, but apparently it bugged out when Allie joined the game and it thought they were outside the house. Music, too, compared to my voice. Game volume of speaking is very loud. Okay. Let me turn that down a little bit. Maybe. We'll try like that. Alright, did you finish talking with them yet? Allie?
Yeah, I just pressed escape to skip.
Rise and shine.
A blood price.
If I don't see the money
It's
from you by
redoing
the
it.
time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home!
Just woke up from a shipwreck. Have a heart, will you? No, that's F1, not 1.
Yeah!
Okay.
You were on that
Figure
ship
it out.
too, weren't you? How many...
If you can't make the...
Enough of to threaten someone...
But
I said that, Oliel.
You heard,
I
Mother.
stole the jerky from
Away
the
with
second
you,
house.
or
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up
You
to.
stole my jerky.
Please forgive. If I could do more, I would. That gives you a few days to
5
pay back
days,
the
get
money.
150 silver,
Either
or
gather
earn a
the
tribal
money.
favor.
Once you can make the payment, come see me.
Then I shall
That
head
does
outside
never.
the walls.
If you can do a good, remember, you only have a few days.
So, if you
May
get
your
knocked out
ancestors
in
watch
this
over
game,
you.
you don't just, like, reload. Unfortunately. You, have to then fight, you'll, like, have a random event happen. Sometimes someone finds you and they help you out. Sometimes you wake up in a jail cell and you are now a slave. Various things can happen. 150 total. Yeah. So the game basically just ignores the fact that Allie is here. They, for all intents and purposes, just don't exist in the game. So, it's my campaign that we're playing through. If they were to go back to their world and step outside their house, they would get yelled at by people too. That said, so when you get knocked out though, time passes. So it's very easy to lose your house. And if you lose it, it's a lot more money to get it back. That said, I know a little trick to very easily get a tribal favor. So I actually have no clue where Allie's at right now. They're off doing something. Oh, okay.
greetings, friend. Lend me your ear. I'll see you. Greetings, friend.
You're
Lend
at
me your
work,
ear.
something I can do nearby.
As a matter of fact,
Days
here's what I need.
good.
You'll know it if you find
Sounds
it.
like an
Perfect.
adventure.
Lend me your
Go to
ear.
Blister Burrow.
I'll
And
see
they
you.
gave me some antidotes. Doo-doo-doo. Alrighty, let's get this figured out real quick, the action UI for Allie. Alright, Allie. If you hit escape, open action UI. You can have display item values on, go to the fourth window. First,
I'm there.
display item values on, craft from stash, and stash preserves food.
Click off merchant
Yeah, no merchant stash. And then for the third tab, you are, except for the stash ones, and skip animations on equip. To use armor sets while in combat is up to you. Armor sets is something I'll show you how to do in just a sec. The second one, you can change your hotbars. So you can add hotbars. So I have 3 right now. I recommend having 3 for the moment. You can always add more later.
3 hotbars.
Yep. The rows aren't going to be that helpful to you. I have 11 action slots.
Yeah, same here.
And
Is it just things I can equip? Because I have a lot of bindings here.
yeah, that's the row of bindings that you have. Q, E, R, and then 1 through 8.
Okay, that's fine.
You can add more if you want. And then,
Oh, show cooldown timer would be nice.
yep, I have that on. And then, it's set with combat mode. And then, you can scale the hotbar even as well.
I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller.
Yeah, honestly, I'm changing mine to 90.
I got mine down to 80. I want to see more of my little screen.
And then set hotkeys. Click that. And then above the 1, there's a little mini box under the arrow. Click that and scroll your wheel up. Or whatever you want to do to change to your next row. And then click the one below the 1 and scroll wheel down. And then hit escape. And now you can switch between 3 different rows. So, like, I have my, like, combat skills row, and then, like, I keep my last row as like my medical stuff. So my row 3 is where I would put bandages, you know, stuff like that, for instance.
Antidotes. All of them.
I get dark nobleman
That
boots.
being said, don't use that little bandage yet.
Well, we need that. Alright, so now it's time to run around a little bit more. Loot the city. They were like, you owe us money, give us money now. And I was like, after I'm done stealing everything you own. Gather some clean water. Drink some clean water. Gather water. I want that up there. That all can go down there. That can go down there. There. I want that there. You know, robbery is 100% an effective job. Efficient job. That's true. We won't be doing much more robbery after this, but we will still be looting a hefty amount. Alright. We're at the fishing pole alley.
Fishing pole?
Yeah, the little spear.
Oh, the harpoon? Yeah, I have a pick and a harpoon thing for...
You got one from the tutorial?
Yeah, there's a pick and a harpoon.
Not always.
Oh.
Wasn't one from me. That fucking sucks. At least you got one. We're about to get a guaranteed pick drop though, so that's not a big deal.
You want some of my meat, Steve?
No, I'm good for the moment. I'm just doing a couple side quest things. Doing the fishing, see if I can get a fancy fish, so I can make the fancy fish food to do that side quest quick. There's some arrows. I got a little hat. Fuck you. Alright, go back up this way. So we, as long as we're like in a loading zone together, we're kind of free to run wherever we want, which is both good and bad. I do have on my compass up top, the green circle is alley though. So there is that going for us. Alright. I did that. I don't appear to have gotten the nice fish, so we're just gonna have to make do without that, which is okay.
Is there something you need?
Well, I'd like to talk.
Can you? Excellent.
Awesome, I'll take a ledger somewhere for you.
Trout, seaweed, and...
It's just salmon. What kind of build do I want to do? There's magic. There's... Okay, so we'll start off with robbery is the build I want to do.
You need a rainbow trout, right?
A rainbow trout? I do.
Do you have one yet?
No.
I do. It might have cost me 15 silver.
That was not worth it.
It's worth it.
Greetings. How go your efforts?
But I'll give it to you.
Uh-huh. Just chuck it in the stash.
Alright. On my way.
It's good to keep a thing on me. I have to figure out what kind of weapon I want. Do I want to do ranged, magic, or melee? Can I get some onions in the chat? What are you thinking?
I'm gonna put my...
I have a life potion?
Really?
That's nice. I don't need that on me. That can go into storage.
I'm putting all the crafting materials in.
Which is most effective in sustain? In sustain? Oh,
Big shield build, right?
big shield, probably. Big shield.
You need a couple different shields, so depending on where you are.
Yeah, big shield is most effective, definitely, though.
It doesn't help you with killing stuff, though.
No, not in the slightest. But it's cool. It's definitely cool.
Honestly, that one magic build we tried a while back would go kind of crazy with this mod that lets us branch out a little more.
Yeah. Possibility for a set of shields, perhaps in the shape of doors? Unfortunately, no. I really wish, but the answer to that is no.
I don't know if you've been in.
Let's learn some crafting recipes.
In the stash recently. But I'm dropping off some meat stew so it doesn't expire.
Good plan.
I put poker spice noodles, a couple torches.
Honestly, thinking about it, I'm going to make the staff preserving food 100%. I want to see how ridiculous it gets by the end of the playthrough.
We also have,
You know?
predator bones. In there already. So
Magic then, you like spells? Alright.
if you want to make a fang weapon,
I can fuck around with magic. Magic's my favorite in this game. Alright, rainbow trout and salt.
and seaweed.
We got seaweed in the stash.
And salt and rainbow trout.
You have salt and rainbow trout in the
just-
stash?
I just put it in there. Only one trout and 2 salt, but I got it in there.
Mmm.
I'm headed over to the mayor's house. See if I can loot the one chest for the pretty dress.
Already looted it, and I got the pretty boots.
Oh, pretty boots instead. Dang it.
Alright.
Dress is way cooler.
There. Apparently I'm not close enough to the stash. Alright.
It might be
What's the
like
deal
you can
here?
craft from your backpack. I don't know. Oh, I also put my money in there in case you want it. I don't know.
In the stash?
Yeah.
Which stash?
The stash in your house.
I ain't seen no rainbow trout or nothing.
What?
I'm saying.
It's
I
right
don't know.
there. It's the only fish in there.
That's salmon. And I put that in there.
Do we have different? That's a problem.
Do we have different stashes?
That's a problem.
Weird. Is that a setting?
Well, let me pull it out and give it to you. I'm on my way back.
Woo! 100% food preserve. Done.
There we go. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, we have different stashes. That's crazy. Because I put some ochre spice beetles and I'll just have to
Interesting.
drop stuff to you so you can put it in the stash. So that we can circumvent that issue. In fact, this looks like my stash before I even joined you. Isn't that interesting?
It's your world's stash?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but I pulled out those stuff, so.
Go here, try this. Go put it in the inn. Well, drop the fish in the salt, but then go put your stuff in the stash at the inn. And I'll see if there's silver in there for me.
Okay. Do you not want,
Yeah, I got that's here. No, go through the rest of that in the stash there, in the inn, and we'll see if that one is shared.
I actually don't know where any of the inns are because we never used them.
Okay. It's over by the front gates.
Okay, no problem. I'll find it.
All right. That's wild.
A little bit, yeah.
Give me this.
Oh, I know.
I'm so down to do spells with multiple magic bars, with multiple hot bars. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I like being able to actually put some items there, like the healing one that you said. I can have all my foods and not have to open up inventory. Oh shoot.
Alright, well, if I'm trying to use magic, then I need a spear. Did you download the sex mod?
What?
No, I did not.
Is that a thing?
Apparently.
Oh lord. No, I don't really think that's necessary.
Yeah, I ain't got that.
Unless it is. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say something about the chocobos.
Chocobos, no. Good, because there isn't one yet.
Oh, okay. Dude's trolling you.
I like your enthusiasm, I guess.
He's like, I know a mod author I could pay. They need $5 really bad. Alright,
Yet. Exactly.
I buy?
That's comical.
Do I need to go to the buying?
Are you at the inn?
Oh, shit.
Did you get distracted?
I for some reason, my mind clicked onto stashing at a merchant, which we disabled.
Yeah,
So
no,
obviously
no.
I can find that, but I'm pretty sure this is the end right behind it. So, it's got a big symbol in it. It's got to be.
Yep.
Sea salt. Dude, what a nice name. Love it. No. The stash is right here at the end.
Yeah.
It looks like my stash.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's really
Annoying, right?
weird and unfortunate.
Yeah, look at my screen. See that?
Yeah, it's very different from my stash.
Um,
mine's got arrows and all kinds of shit.
well,
You don't have a bow yet, though.
no, I do have some arrows.
Here, let me pull out my arrows, because you said you wanted
What
to do
is
bows.
it? The customers have been talking.
Well, I guess I'll just put stuff in the stash, and if you need it, let me know.
Yeah, I can just ask, like, do you have this? Here, I dropped 15 arrows on the ground. Alright, well, I'm using a fishing harpoon, so...
So I don't need mine?
Yeah, no, you don't need a fishing harpoon.
Okay, I do have the pickaxe.
That said, you should have the carry weight for a fishing harpoon if you want. Keep your money on you.
Yeah. Let me keep
Need
the
something?
stats, too, for arrows.
Like to talk.
And the hide, is that used with the predator bones to get the fang weapon?
Need something?
Yeah, more or less. Don't store items in stashes. Why not, Panzer? Why not store items in stashes?
That sounds like a horrible, like, challenge run. We have like 5.
Well, you got the essentials at least. Here. There you go.
There we go. Give me Simeon's can.
All right. I feel comfortable
Very
letting you
well.
outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
So I ask again, Panzer, for what reason should I not store items in stashes? You live, potato? Yeah, I don't know. I think Panzer sent that and then, like, went to get a drink. That's alright. They can yell at me when they see me doing it again in a minute. I don't know why I ran all the way into here to just do a basic manual recipe. The ghouls got him. It could be. It very well could be.
Did he get gobbled?
Did he get gobbled? Alright, put that away, put that away. Honestly, put the torch away. I hate having torches. I've got an extra lantern. Do you have a lantern yet?
There's so many of them. I put mine in storage, and then there was another one in the basement I didn't grab. I don't mind torches. I've got 2 on me, plus a lantern. Yeah, I have a lantern. I like that you can drop the torch. I just don't remember how to.
You know what? Actually, give me this hatchet back.
In fact, I can't even wield the torch at my current level, so might as well.
These are unsellable, so we're just going to see how many of those we end up with in the end. I only need like 2 of these on me. I don't need that on me at all.
Can't put anything.
Alright. That should do. And we just gotta sort some stuff around real quick. We gotta get that equipped. I can go there. I can go up there. Yep, I can go there. Might as well put this food up here too.
Okay, I decrafted a few things. I like that I can.
Actually, I might need some meat stew.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I put some away, but I have 2, so I'll give you one.
If you guys want to take a break, that's ready. I just don't know how you all want your salads and stuff. You can hit food and it's a good stopping point.
We'll have a good stopping point in just a moment.
Alright.
Oh, well, I guess we'll be stepping away in a sec.
Is there
I
something
want to
you need?
buy something. How much money do I have? 43? It's so close.
Here, I've got 12.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm going to do a quest. Dropping stuff while floating on a staircase is very bold.
I got style.
I wasn't actually even going to purchase something from there. I was going to buy a skill.
Yeah,
I think.
decent enough, right?
Yeah, 50s for the basic skills.
What do you get from the guy?
Can I
over
help
here?
you?
The kitty cat guy.
I
Here,
like to
a gift.
talk. Alright, for ocean fricasse.
Oh, the
Amber,
cripple
my
with the
friend.
one-handed axe.
Yeah.
Good skill.
It is a solid skill. Fitness. Increase maximum health by 25 and the amount of health you restore while sleeping by 20. And this is
Amber,
impact
my
resistance
friend.
while blocking, and then shield charge. And then spell Blades Awakening.
Fitness is 100% right
Stamina and mana. Yes, it is always great to have. That said, I am purchasing it.
Do you like fitness?
I ain't like fitness. Alright, let's go in here.
Can you go through the tunnel? I see you running toward you. I'm on my way. I have no water skin, by the way.
Oh, that was definitely something to probably purchase.
Yeah, it's okay.
I have one.
I can drink from the sea.
That's
There's a
going
tipping point where you drink
to
enough
kill
that
you
get
quickly.
hydrated.
There's a tipping point? I mean, kind of.
No, not at all. It's so salty. You'll just...
There is a tipping point where you'll start to hydrate. You'll just die from the salt first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Snarkus, hello. Hello, Snarkus.
Here's a lantern. I already have
Steel.
one of those.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to accumulate all of these.
Just put them in the storage and see what happens. Do you need a bedroll?
No, I'm currently holding on.
Okay, same. I did pick up the
Alrighty,
bedroll.
let's wait right
There's
here.
a hand axe. Or a hatchet.
I already have one of
And
those.
some spikes. Wood.
Cool.
I'll take the hatchet.
Yoink. Alright, let's actually... No, not this, no.
Oh,
Click
yeah,
off
Harry's
here.
Jam.
To, we will just
No!
hit.
Ah! I used my bandages.
I'm gonna make myself invincible, and what I'll do is just click restore when I get back.
How do you...
Actually, I'm gonna click indestructible equipment too while I'm gone.
Uh,
I'll be back in a minute.
there.
Talk to the guy at the gate, and he'll teach you a free weapon skill. Already did it. Got the staff one because I want to use magic.
Oh, it is.
Though currently, I didn't want to fight with a
Okay.
fishing pole, so yeah. I'll be right back though. I gotta grab a snack.
Oh.
Might need to force them to try bite. Hello. What do we got while I was gone? Hello. Oh, hi. Talk to the guy at the gate. He will teach you a free weapon skill. Okay, yeah. I already addressed. Hold on. Okay. Normally dinners, like, we try to do dinners on Wednesdays. That's something, I can, you know, we can just, like, throw some in a bowl for me. Beth just, like, walks in and sets it down on my desk. But tonight it was salad. With, like, chicken and stuff and all that. So it was kind of like a, like, well, no choice, you know? Alright, I'll wait till Allie sits back down, but I can chat with people for now. So my favorite in this game is Hex Mage, for reasons you'll eventually get to see, probably. But I thoroughly enjoy playing Hex Mage.
Sure did do a lot of damage in our last playthrough.
Yeah. Getting to just slap on every single hex in existence and then telling someone to explode is really fun. Alright. Take off Indestructible. Take off Invincible. Click Update Needs and Restore. Alright. There's my mining pick. So in this game, you actually need to drop your backpack or you'll be slowed. Oh, hey. Great. Alright. So there's going to be a lot of dropping backpack and picking back up backpack and stuff like that, you know. But that's going to just kind of be the game.
I have to equip something else. Can you drop the hatchet for me?
Sure.
This weapon is good, but I can't see. I'd like to hold a torch or something.
Yeah. That's fair.
And a lantern would be good, you know? There. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I'll try and light the way for you.
I've played the beginning of this game so much, I just know where I'm going. Yeah, okay. No, we'll go down. Whee! What's this say? Danger. Going forward will strand you in the wilderness until you make your way back to the village. This is the one time the devs help you.
Yeah. Yeah. They're trolling us from now on.
The one and only time the devs will help you. So you guys know the method, or the phrase, I guess, like, there's a couple ways to crack an egg. That's kind of how Outward is. There's a couple ways to go about beating this game, / playing this game. There's multiple different paths to take, different factions to join. Even when they give you a quest or something like this, there's different ways to go about completing said quest, even. For instance, there's this injured guy.
I can't move.
Here, have this health
I
potion.
can feel it working. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thanks a bunch.
What's the goal for my character, direction-wise?
Ow. Don't think I'm fit to
We'll
run
see.
back home just
There's
yet.
4 factions that I can, like, side with. And, we'll side with one of them. Definitely. Where you at, Ellie? You coming?
Do you see the chocobo?
I do. You want to end a chocobo?
I'd love nothing more. Yeah.
Alright, just meat.
Fair. Wish it was better.
Can I run up this slope? Nice. Sometimes you just never know, you know? Until you know.
I know.
A rage potion, a stealth potion,
Excellent.
and another pickaxe. 4 big guys? Oh god.
Sounds like a good time.
I see an egg nest I'm gonna go loot. Awesome.
Oh shit. I tapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to hit too many buttons at once. Hit the reload button.
Try not doing that during combat.
Oh shit, combat. We got a couple hyenas on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll just run away for now.
I'm coming.
Okay, they're ready.
Oh, my stamina. I'm getting my teeth kicked in. My backpack. So, it would be a good idea for me to probably, heal. But, that said, healing properties, yeah. Alright, Ocean for cost. There, that'll work. So now I have healing.
Oh, let me drop a stew for you.
I already ate something better, you're alright. Because I don't want to use my only bandage right now. Because if I get bled, I'm going to need the health regeneration.
I ain't no meat stew in inventory. You're cool.
I may have drawn the ire of a hyena. taking out an enemy's impact, which is their, like, the white bar, to knock them over, is really powerful in this game. That said, the weapons that do a lot of impact usually don't get to deal a lot of damage, with a couple exceptions. And I think we'll probably make use of some of those exceptions, because it'll be fun. Supply cache. Oh, well. Here you go, Allie. You're definitely going to want all this. You can have the rest. I grabbed one bandage out already. Yeah. Oh, here's the map of the game, by the way. It doesn't tell you where you are or anything. We were at this beach here. We ran up this little loop, and we wrapped around this rock here. Right now, we're standing about here. I just know the game well enough. There's our starting city. So we're just gonna basically head back into our starting city. Now that we got that little tribal favor. So, you know, that's nice.
Just equipping my arrows. This is the best chicken salad. I just put the potato wedges and everything in there.
Oh, yeah?
I'm getting bites of everything at once. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, potato wedges in there sounds fantastic. Alright, Allie, gotta resume.
Oh yeah.
Greetings, friend.
I'm gonna buy something, and buy something, I mean sell you everything I can. I'm gonna sell that one. I'm gonna sell this hatchet. I'm gonna sell that. So we're gonna sell all that. Alright. Alright, I have 28 coins. That's not bad. I can use those 28 coins to buy a better backpack.
Is there something you need?
Because, geez, our current backpack is awful. Alright. So now what we do is we will drop that on the ground. And then we can equip this one. Then open, take all, take all. And that's how you have a torch hanging from your back. And if that were sellable, it says it's worth 9 coins.
Is there something you need?
Can I sell it? I can. Used to not be able to sell those. Cool. Well, that's kind of a huge upgrade. I love that. Let's see here. You can get a bunch of recipes for stuff. I'm not worried about it. Let's go turn in the tribal thing. Secure my house. Oh. She's at her house. It's nighttime. I guess I too shall store food related things. Now we'll go ahead and turn in the tribal favor. I think I need... turn my brightness up. Can I... Is brightness a slider in this game? I'm looking at the stream and it's just so dark. The skybox is beautiful though. Yeah, I have no idea what path we're gonna do for like the big faction. Maybe we'll play it by ear a little bit.
Greetings. How go your efforts? You
I
have a
wish
way to
talk,
make that
I
payment,
earned a
and
tribal
on time
favor.
too. Well done. Ciezo thanks you for your great deed. Oliel and Izan are leaving Ciezo. Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat. As will we all. A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
His brother was the guy in charge of
This is troubling.
the lighthouse. And he got drunk on the job
This
and
is
passed out.
unacceptable. This is the way things come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Yeah, so... Not my problem.
Came into a bit of an issue.
What's your issue?
I still have the writ of tribal favor.
Sell it?
Alright. Because it gives us both the reward.
What the factions give you, or do I know? I've got a semi-idea, and I don't want to know, so please don't tell me, actually. I know a bit about this game, but I've never done the stories of the game. I've always just, like, with a different friend, ran around and done, like, go get all the skills and build out a character. And then that was the end of that.
I guess this is goodbye.
Cierzo will miss
I'm
you.
leaving
Have
this
fun
place to
with
join
your
the
holy
holy
mission.
mission. Mother and I, Risa has done some things I can't agree with. I can't talk about it.
Wow.
All right, listen.
I'll think
Excellent.
about it.
The holy mission is about more than just working under a manifested god. Have discipline and If you do want to join us, meet me once in the marsh, follow the pilgrim road.
Honestly, joining the desert faction doesn't sound like a bad idea. That could be fun. Yuzan's out here. Maybe if I can walk over there. So we'll try figuring out for the next stream a brightness slider, because like for me it's not dark at all right now, but for you guys it's still pretty dang dark.
I take it you've heard the...
So I might need to turn the brightness up some.
That I will. I will chase the Levantine dream. We'll go by ocean as far as we
Can
can.
I come with
then.
you?
I'd take you if I could. If you plan to make the journey to the Levant completely on foot,
Travel through this place, then
be
through this
prepared
place,
for
then
a
through this place.
long- If you have the
And
courage
you'll
to
be
face
waiting.
the Abrasar Desert, I'll be waiting for you.
It's good to know what the factions give you if you want to get a specific build, but the bonuses are all good. Well, it's okay, because we can spec into anything we want. I have a mod giving us unlimited breakthrough points. So, we'll just make do with whatever we get. It really won't matter in the end. That said, chat, I might have to spawn in my Compasswood staff at one point. Later on.
Look what I got.
Cool.
They're cloth coverings.
Awesome.
Also, would you like any... I have 4 bandages. Would you like one?
I got 2 right now. I'll take one.
Alright. I will drop one. Here we go. I have 2 antidotes. How about you?
I already have one on me. I put one away.
Alright, I just gotta sell this writ and then...
If you sell it over here, you can buy yourself a backpack. Then the normal shopkeeper that you dropped your coins
Is
at
there
earlier.
something you need?
25 silver, you can buy a nomad backpack. We also don't have a cooking pot. There's a fur tent for 65 silver. I want that. Fur tent's my favorite tent.
Is there something you need?
It's just nice to have. I'm heading up to the house to cook up some food and then sleep. Oh yeah, you definitely need one of those. Meat.
I have enough to get us a cooking pot chip.
Cool.
I only have 8 coins left. That's fine.
What am I looking at here? Never mind.
Mineral tea. No. Should I gather some salt?
If you want, I already did some salt gathering, so I'm okay at the moment.
I just have to get some things hotkeyed and moved around. Like that right there. Put that.
Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, I'm climbing into my bed.
How do I just take that?
How do you just what?
Take a primitive satchel that's on the ground?
Open it and then take all.
Oh, got it. I had to do it when it was empty.
Yep.
I thought you could attach this to the bag. Oh. Oh. How do I put my lantern on my backpack?
Put it in your backpack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
On my way up. As fast as my little body can run.
So, Allie, what do you want to go do next? A troglodyte cave or the barbarians?
Troglodyte cave would be easier.
Yeah, but barbarians would give us better stuff.
Yep. Let's do barbarians.
Alright.
My bed is red. How long do I need to sleep?
How much of your maximum health are you missing?
Not much at all. Literally none, actually.
Well, do like 2 hours and then like an hour of repairing.
Okay. I could get some of my stamina back.
Yeah, same here.
Alright, 3 hours it is.
Then it'll be nice and morning. We'll go out and go do something. Wipe out some bandits, make some cash.
Cash money, baby. Wow.
I'm having fun with this. Alright, let's go. Onward.
I just made a fire thing.
awesome. I keep 2 on me at all times. Actually, speaking of that, I need to replace the one I used earlier.
And I just harvested some wood from our tree at home to make arrows.
I already had enough. Oh, solid, yeah. Honestly, not a bad idea to just, like, grab a crap ton of wood from that tree and store it in your stash at one point. Anytime that you're waiting around on me.
Yeah, good call.
I'll do that next time I'm waiting around on you. For my stash.
Just checking to see what is in here. He does have a luxury tent.
That's alright, I don't want a luxury tent, I want the fur tent.
Oh wait, the luxury tent makes us more susceptible to raids, right?
Yeah. The fur tent's probably the best one for you.
I think so.
Good night, Schnarkus. Take care. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll do my best not to lose all my stuff, like my last stream ended. Which, thankfully, well, I guess it would have been just as funny for you guys. Wes wasn't able to be here this week, so here we are doing this instead. Because I didn't end up with any, like, free time, really, to go and, reacquire our crap. Allie, there's a bird. Time to lock in. So, we have a special hatred for these birds because A, once they get at half health, they run from you like a little bitch.
My weapon's equipped.
I, suggest you work on that.
Yep, and it is re-equipped.
Some meat and an egg. There's another one here.
I love eggs in this game.
But they have a very rare chance to drop their face as a mask. And it gives you like 15% movement speed. Another egg and meat. So we're going to hunt down every single one that we find with extreme prejudice. Just running around, punching stuff, and using a bow once you get one, right?
Pretty much. It's not a bad way to go.
No, not at all.
Especially with some of the fist weapons later on. I always wanted to do a fist build.
That's messed up. You hope it drops. Yeah, it's really cool. And then there's a rare variant of them that's black. And they have a just as rare chance to drop their mask, on top of them already being a rare spawn to begin with. And if you get that one and put it in a legacy chest to carry over to like a new character's run, you get it golden. Allie's running. I made mistakes.
I was Goblin Godberry, as my name suggests. I don't know if you see my character name.
No.
My character's name is Godberry Gobbler.
Amazing.
Freaking
Like a badge of veterancy? Yeah. There are legacy chests that you can go put stuff in, and then in the next playthrough, you can pull them out. So, that's pretty neat. I need to heal.
Hey, there's a fishing spot here.
Cool. watch out for the traps. Yeah, a little trap there. Stay on this side. There you go. Are there any other transformative items? Yeah, there's a couple items that will transform. Most of them aren't that like crazy special. Like you can put I believe you can put a pickaxe in and get a golden pickaxe. Mostly visual. It's got very little extra damage and whatnot. I think it gets a bit more durability, which is handy, but not a huge deal.
You can also get a golden bow. Same thing. Very disappointing.
Yeah, they're all very disappointing. It's just neat. But that's one that's like legitimately awesome. Mostly bragging rights, fair enough. Yeah. There's like a whole list of them and whatnot, which is cool. Not attract too many people. You gotta get kick back on your hotbar.
Yeah?
Yeah, do you have it?
I should. It's a basic skill that you start with.
Yeah. You can just grab it and drag it down onto your hotbar down at the bottom.
I'm having issues with that. Oh, I'm in the wrong area.
Yeah. Sync it to last tab. That said, actually, here, let me go do this. That's a passive skill that I got. Let's see here. Here's my little house hippo.
Oh,
Look at that cute little guy.
You reminded me.
God, he's gross.
Yeah, but look at my little guy.
Your pearl bird? Yeah. Oh. I think he's stuck.
You want this upgrade?
Yeah.
He has jerky and bandages. You take it.
Yoink. Tis a different weapon entirely.
Yeah.
Like, different weapon type.
Yeah.
Nah. Same damage, too.
Oh, well,
Yeah, right?
I guess you could just scrap it.
I'll sell it is my goal.
Oh, wait, isn't there a backpack in here?
Yeah, but we need cores. The glitch no longer works. We used to be able to get on this rock right here and run onto the roof and then fall through the roof because it wasn't an actual physical object. Oh, no. It wasn't fall through the roof. It was open the door from behind. And then it would just, like, let you in. And then you could get my favorite backpack of the game. Allie, I need help. My nemesis has armor. Do keep in mind, mouse 3 is a special attack.
I like it. Giving that left hook, bro.
Why is this bandit in here? Look at this nerd. Oh, don't like that. Yo, kick him while he's down.
I love our
Ow. God, his attacks do so much damage. Do you even drop your backpack most of the time?
No, most of the time I don't, unless if I feel it's necessary.
I drop it every time. God, he's hard to look at, but he's my buddy. That's George Timothy right there. If I'd ever seen one. Alright, I've got a couple bandages. I'm gonna use one.
I'm gonna eat some healing here, because I just know that I'm gonna take some hits with these guys.
Yeah.
I think I have a target. Yeah, I'll leave this cartoon too.
This guy just never hits you until he one hits you. Telling you, bud.
Oh shoot, I'm bleeding.
You're bleeding? Oh no. Magic?
There I am.
Yoink.
Alright, so I almost died on that encounter.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised I could survive 2 of those blasts.
Yeah, I'm impressed that you went for it. I thought you backed up and healed after the first one.
Sip a little water. Can't hurt.
Alright, let's go try to kill this one. This is the hardest one.
Oh. Caught me with a square hit.
That did no damage. I really don't want to fight you underneath stairs.
Yes. You rolled off, did he die?
I
He rolled off the whole way.
would think so.
Didn't even get damaged.
You didn't get damaged?
He didn't even take damage if I'm seeing this health bar right. Your core floats.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Alright, I forgot to put bandages in my pocket, so.
Dude.
Yeah, right? Thank goodness I have some.
Nerd. Alright, well, let's just leave this guy and go get a buff. Should be one up here. right?
Uh,
Usually?
Yeah, there's some guys in here. Here, let's check the tent first.
Sure.
Mana stone, craft attire.
Gotcha. Alright, up we go. Why did I switch targets? Get back up. So he's revived, but that's now his maximum health for the time being. Why can't I heal?
Oh, damn.
They killed you already.
Yeah, they walked down the stairs. I thought they were not actually me.
Well, they killed me too. I got
Yeah.
shot in the head and died in one hit.
I got shot in the head and the shoulder.
Why am I so up as girl? I have reach advantage. Just keeping him pinned while Allie deals damage, because my weapon doesn't deal that much damage.
And mine doesn't either, but I can attack like 5
Oh, awesome! We are in prison, Allie.
What? That's... Oh my goodness.
Ah.
Where's Jep? You know what? We can make it out a prisoner. We can make it out of there.
Ladies and gents, Prison Simulator 2025. Wait, this is prison?
They left us with weapons. Here's an iron mace. And upgraded worker.
Is this my backpack or your backpack?
I think it's...
This is yours.
Yeah. Where's yours stuff?
Mine's over there. An alpha sandwich.
Oh, yeah, dude. What an item. Everything got removed from my pocket. I made some bandages, no?
I'm going to the tent with all my stuff. Nope. Mine is in this tent. Ah, my weapon is broken, I see. Alright, Allie, you ready for take 2?
Sort of. It says I'm dehydrated and I need a bandage, but my health isn't going down.
No, the bandage notification is because you're low on health. Fuck it. If I can't use a weapon that makes use of my skill, then I might as well just wail on them.
The dude is still stuck over there.
Yeah.
I'm missing my items, though.
Yeah, you gotta come over to this chest over here. Your stuff should be in this chest right here. Normally your backpack should also be here. Get off the chest.
He's inside the tent.
Alright. He got up really fucking fast. We got in this house here. A chest. Needle tea? Allie, there's some alpha jerky in here. And an iron axe, if you want it. It's an upgrade from the axe you were using.
I've got 54 arrows on me, so once I get a bow, dude.
And you're set? Alright, well come on in here. I want to get this done before my rage buff runs out.
Weapon I have is better.
Oh, I thought you were using the chopping axe.
No, I got an iron mace.
Gotcha. Maces are great.
Yeah, they gave it to us in the set.
Oh, perfect. Alrighty. Ready?
Backpack.
I'll go for the one on the right. You get the one on the left. Alright, never mind. I got one hit.
Did I get my revival? That's enough.
No.
It doesn't take very long, so I thought I could.
This is what we get for trying to do this at the gate.
Maybe
That's alright. There's only 3 of them left. We'll be alright. Allie?
Oh,
You ready up?
every time, dude. I don't know why they keep giving me my backpack.
I don't know. Fuck you. I can grab my equipment
I
again.
have more health this time.
Well, that's nice.
I like that the guy is still stuck there.
Yeah, me too. Pick up my backpack.
Would you like an iron mace?
Me? No, you got a giant sledgehammer.
Because they gave me another iron mace. I'm just gonna, scrap for scrap.
Alright.
Not quite ready. Making some bandages. Right, bandages made. Making my way back over.
Make my way downtown. Rolling fast, smoking grass, and eating ass. Alright, new plan. We both go for the one on the right.
I like it.
Just take a guy out.
Guy on the right has more health. Nice kick, dude.
Alright, let me grab my backpack.
Yay, a bow. Game changer.
Oh, Allie.
What?
Don't drop your backpack right on top of mine.
That's the only time I ever drop it. Okay.
Gremlin.
Were you able to get yours?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
The marker's like, it's right here.
It sure is.
Like, right fucking where? Do they have anything decent for loot?
They dropped me a jerky.
Okay.
And 2 bows. And some arrows. Oh, would you like a iron?
No, but actually thinking about it, I will take your mace.
Alright.
Pick me up. I got a ray gun.
Where are you? Did you try and fight that guy without range?
Yeah, well, I don't have any range, so I was just giving it my best, you know?
I could just kill him for you. Okay.
I approve, but like, I might as well try to help. It's not like my health can get much lower.
No, you're right. I dropped the mace.
Thanks, buddy.
I forgot to take the alpha jerky, so
That's alright. I'll just watch the show. If you don't have the stamina, you're gonna have a hard time shooting.
I have plenty of stamina. The arrows hitting the wood.
Yeah, looks like it.
And that was my problem.
You just need me to be bait.
He's got range, dog.
I know. My spear had no problem hitting him, but it's broken. We'll just do this. You should aim for his head, by the way. I don't know if you are or not.
Oh my goodness, you can actually aim with the bow, like a little bit around the...
Yeah.
That's why I was missing. I didn't notice the second. I gotta...
Yeah, let me grab a bunch of arrows. All these missed arrows, it's just let me pick them back up. Man, bleed would be so helpful for this tanky person. Or literally any status effects.
Well, if he stopped rolling away, I could shoot him. I'm sure I can hit him endlessly if he was to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem before was not knowing that I'm hanging.
Nice. Alright, well I'll just hang out here and just eat my salad for a minute.
Yeah, I just have to regain stamina, that's my only issue. But I ate a gobberry and drank some water, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just taking me a bit.
Chat, how do you guys feel about ASMR stuff? Me personally, I hate it. It's just not for me. Woo! Can I get up on top of that? Yeah, let me see how many arrows I have. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a big tanky boy right now.
Okay, I got 53 arrows, basically all of them back. I only broke like 10. Probably from shooting them at the wall over and over.
Fair enough. And now we get the ornate chest, which is like the special loot. Nice. An alchemy kit, 3 firestones, a blessed potion, and, you know, just a casual prayer claymore.
No way.
Awesome.
For me, it's
32, 33, 28, 41.
Oh, shoot. My chest be broken?
Allie, do you want a prayer claymore?
My chest is kind of low. Prayer Claymore. Sure. You have that one, if so.
Together we have the impact to knock things into the ground.
Oh, it's so much more damage.
Yeah. Mine is a little bit less damage than yours, but mine has a lot more impact. Alright, and that's the entirety of the Montcalm clan fort looted. Surprisingly, not many people. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 people and a dog. And that was about it.
The dog had armor, and most of the guys didn't.
Yeah, that's
Let's
true.
just consider that for a second. Maybe the dog
Yeah,
was the
look at this guy. The dog could have been the clan leader. Alright, I'm exiting to Chersonese.
I'll remember to press the spacebar.
How do I feel about what? ASMR. It's like when people like lean into the mic and they're like do like the little crickle crackle stuff and the or whatever the hell they feel like doing for whatever ASMR they're doing.
They whisper at shit.
They whisper at no, I don't like it. I was thinking about it because I'm eating some croutons for my salad, and I was trying to be careful not to be just like super crunchy in the mic. And you dislike it. Yeah, that's fair. Completely vibe with that. Look at my hippo just fly. I almost ran into the trap.
I had the slowest pearl bird in the game.
Yeah?
He's lagging half a mile back, dude.
He's trying his hardest, okay.
Strawberries.
Crab eyes.
We love those.
And an ochre spice beetle. We really love those. So we're basically gonna kind of just run around and loot a bunch from places, and then go to a new biome once we run out of skills to buy from places at this one. There's a couple different places to get skills from, and many like little dungeon places like that to loot. Some with better loot than other loot, but you know, can only win so much sometimes. Obviously this time we kind of took the best loot and we made it our current gear, so like we're not gonna make much money off this run. But once you get good gear, and then it's all dumping money towards skills.
Your hippo is hilarious.
Yeah, I love him.
We should name him Neville.
No. That's a disgrace to the hippo. For those that don't know the context, which I guess most everyone wouldn't, Neville Longbottom is a character from Harry Potter, but where the disgust comes from, I have no problem with Neville Longbottom in the show. In
Greetings, friend.
in real life, my mom has a male Yorkie named Neville Longbottom, who is tiny, like hold in a palm, like, and he's just really rat-like, and I don't like looking at him. I love my mom. The dog's a nice dog, don't get me wrong, overall. I just personally don't like looking at him.
He's a little sweetie pie. He's very cuddly, very protective. But you're right.
But he's hard to look at.
He looks like a long-haired rat that often has a boner, and it's not great.
Yeah, it's just not pleasant all around.
He's just too excited all the time.
Yeah, and I'm just really not here for it. The alchemy kit is kind of a huge find, though.
Yeah, it is. I don't have a single item that was worth selling except for the cloth garments.
Oh, I sold just about everything that I could. I sold fucking firestones, a blessed potion. I sold the azure shrimp that I got for 9 coins. I'll sell the salmon. I'll keep the rainbow trout because that can be used for quest stuff.
Yeah.
But same with the cold stone and the mana stone.
You get a lot more food out of it when you use it for the quest.
Yeah, you do. And it's good food too.
Oh yeah. Mana food is hard to get right now.
Yeah, it really is. Alright, so I have 114 coins now.
I'm running back up to the stash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a repair, so do you think we should rest before heading out to the troglodyte cave?
Oh, yeah, mate, look at your maximum health. We're gonna sleep for the next day and a half.
Is there something you need?
We can do it.
I'm buying a fur tent.
Maybe they can finally meet Jeff.
Jeff.
Bro, we kept rolling Jeff like 9 times in a row. It was insane.
Absolute legend.
He's my hero.
There's a rite of tribal favor in here. I wonder where that came from.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Could you imagine your debt is like 500 or whatever, and instead you just go buy the writ from the store? You're like, yeah. I got a coupon.
Well, the rite of tribal favor was just a for this payment
Yeah.
that you were behind on.
Dropping off some items.
I considered buying some like padded boots or something since I'm tanky right now. I will eventually do magic chat, but I kind of just have to get to that point. I gotta sell a little bit more. I want to get up to 50 again. Nah, it's alright. Me too. I just want to buy out the skills from here.
I'd rather meat stew. Oh, I need salt. No, I drink salt water.
You drink salt
I
water.
forgot that it's tap to fill and hold.
You know, it's like that so you specifically don't accidentally drink.
Yeah, and I always assume to do the opposite. Because I'm really dumb and don't. It's actually my favorite way to learn things is make a mistake like 100 times in a row, the same exact way.
Yeah? How well does it help you learn?
When I find out, I'll let you know.
Fair enough.
I'm putting a camping kit right next to where we usually go to
Salt farm. Gotcha.
I destroyed it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll place one down.
I held the button down again.
That's crazy. Really?
Yeah.
It's almost like it's there on your screen as you watch the bar fill up.
Yeah, it was.
It's an interesting move, definitely.
It's a pro gamer. A pro gamer strat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the doctors hate me for it. Drinking the salt water.
So Chad, this is basically how you just grind a whole bunch of salt. You just empty that. Empty that. I'm not going to do it more than just this 2 times here. Because I really don't need all that much. But I remember learning that I could do this and being like, salt's worth money. Let me go make like 100 of this and go sell it. And I was like, even if it's 1 silver, that's 100 silver. I'll be rich. You can't sell salt. You can buy salt. Can't sell salt. Which was disappointing. I think fairly. Oh, I forgot I had that on me. Yeah, let me do that. I think she wants a crystal powder.
Can't we crush a mana stone to do that?
Yeah, but I can't remember if she wants a cold stone or a crystal powder. So, I have a cold stone on me. I know someone wants a cold stone.
Hey there.
I want
Here's
to
the
talk.
plan.
Crystal powder.
Hey,
yeah,
listen.
sure. I want to buy something. Oh. So these make you forget. These are the respec potions I mentioned. I forgot that they were there like that. Here's the magic gear. Too bad I don't have any magic skills and won't for a hot minute. I want all of these eventually. No, you don't have anything too crazy in here. Some mana stones. We'll have plenty of mana stones when we leave the Goblin Cave. Alright, yeah. I'm coming back. Are you ready for bed, or are you doing some management?
Cooking some
Alright, I'll collect some wood while I wait for you.
Earth vegan, is it 2 salt?
2 meat, 2 salt. Uncooked meat. You need wood to craft a handful of things. Obviously the campfires and whatnot. You can gather an infinite amount. Again, you cannot sell wood, unfortunately. I feel like this is worth my time, right, guys?
Make some bitter spicy.
I wonder how much wood I can drop on the ground 1 piece at a time before it crashes the game. Like, if I put it in a kitchen, which is like down the stairs of the lighthouse, and like slowly let it fill up, and then tried walking through it.
You're a madman.
Do you think my computer could handle it?
I think your computer can handle it. I don't think the game can. They gave us an unstuck button for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. They didn't give us the unstuck button. I had to find out how to turn on debug mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, actually.
Yeah, you don't have an unstuck button here. You have to open debug mode and say, like, get me out of here.
Do you have... Actually, I have that.
Do you have
Make
what?
a poison rack, I think.
Cook crab eye.
Cooked crab eye?
Yeah, cooked crab eye.
I'm gonna go cook a crab eye.
Cooked crab eye. Then add to rag. Alright, how damaged is my stuff? Honestly, a lot of my gear's new, so it's not all that damaged. About 30%. So if we do about 3 hours of repair, and then, I don't know, the rest of it as sleep, we'll probably be good.
My boots and hat are almost destroyed. They're at like 30%.
Half of my gear is new, so.
Says I'm waiting for others.
Do.
How much sleep and all
I want to do about 3 hours of repair, and then, I don't know.
10 hours of sleep?
I like to do 3 for each bar that I am missing. Yeah, like 10 hours. You know, let's go 11. Let's get up to the morning of the next day. At that rate. That's good for me. Alright, yeah. No worries, I'll collect more wood and chat with people. Dude, I'm still missing health. We're going back to sleep. That's crazy. That's criminal. How's my gear look? I'm not even done repairing shit either.
Yeah, me neither, actually. I fucking just pressed E on the bed and used it. Gotta love it. I think we only need like 3 hours of sleep, and I'm just gonna go for like...
I'm going to here. I'm going to here. Match up with me.
3-3?
I'm going 5-1, but my boots were like 99%. Alright, chat. I'm taking my headphones off for a sec. Ugh. Have I been hanging out? Oh. I hurt my back earlier this week. That was a shame. But overall, making do. I'm obsessed with this game on my phone. It's called... What's it called? Hero Tale. It's a fun game so far. Slowly work my way through it. Because I refuse to spend money. You know? So, instead I'm just powering my way through the game the hard way. Which is a very slow grind. But, I don't give a shit. You know? So, you know, is what it is. Trying my hardest. Do. Oh, my little guy's coming in. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
I love you. Can I have a hug? Oh, man. Hi. Can we kiss?
Here's just a little bit food left if you guys can put it away.
Thank you, buddy.
I put away most of the stuff.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
Go! Come here! We gotta brush teeth. Come on, let's go brush teeth. Up my dad. No, you stay here. Stay here, motherfucker. Where are you going? Let's go. He's like, bye, Mom.
Later, bitch.
Later.
Good night, my love. Thank you for dinner. I wasn't muted the whole time. I keep forgetting that, like, I'm not in Discord. That's not muting me. That's not shutting anything down. You guys heard the whole conversation. My little guy's too cute. That's alright. Where am I? Up and about. I have full health. Alright, let's go. No lessons were learned. We don't have any equipment. We ain't got shit. I don't have magic. Whatever. The beginning of the game is, like, so slow compared to after you have acquired some skills and can now try to fight things. Whereas, like, early on, the game is just so... Every enemy is just a punching bag, you know? Which, like, sucks to a degree, but, like, that's also just kind of how it goes. Like, the enemies don't have levels in this game. They don't get stronger or anything with you. You don't have skill trees that you get to level up or anything. There's some trainers that you can go pay a bunch of money to get a couple skills, you know, and to, like, become better at what you do. But you have to go and train for it, you know? Alright, Allie, I'm ready to go. I don't know what you're up to.
Reorganizing my pocket because everything got moved around from earlier. I want
Gotcha.
to have my healing necessities there, like the antidote and the bandage and my food.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fair.
Oh,
Reasonable, even, one might say.
I should probably, before we leave the freshwater source, read up my boots. Actually, I can make some here at the campfire. That would be faster.
Let me through! There we go. Like, I haven't even gotten a shield yet. I know I can go buy one, but, like, that's more money that I don't have.
And that gives me a little bit of salt for cooking out. I can make jerky.
That's handy.
I've got 9 bandages, 2 antidotes, 7 jerky, 3 tartines, 3 meat stews, and I'm
Really making use of the additional
water skin.
stuff, aren't you? You got a dress?
No, this was the Dark Workers attire, but I'm a female character.
That looks like a fancy dress to me. I like it.
Me too. They gave me a couple of them every time we got thrown in their little jail. They were like, here's some clothes because we don't want to be seen as creepy people. And you know what? You're a woman. So
Not me.
To tilt the tables, here's your purse and a mace on us, because your last weapon was just cloth on your hands.
They left me with fuck all.
They gave me 2 maces, 2 sets of clothes, kindly gave me my bag each time.
That's
They
criminal.
liked me, I
That's
think.
crazy.
Maybe they were trying to recruit me because they were low on numbers.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely low on
Wait,
numbers.
can
There's,
I hotkey my bow?
yeah. Yeah, put that on your third wheel.
Oh.
Yeah. The hotkey arrows, you can
I
hotkey
don't need a hotkey arrow.
medkit.
I can hold 50 at a time.
Yeah, hotkey heal stuff. Yeah, do it all.
Oh, wow.
That's why the extra bars are so not like you could do that in the base game,
Yeah, but what would be the
but you
point?
only had, I believe, Q through 5.
Now I can
QER and then 1 through
look
5.
at that.
So now it goes up to 8. I felt like 8 was enough. I didn't need 9 and 0. It's a little far reaching
I feel like
when
it
I
would
can just
clutter if
mouse
it goes
wheel.
halfway across the screen.
Yeah, right. That's kind of how I felt.
Dude, we could smack anything. Look at us with our swords.
Trying to gather gabberries here. There's a bird. East.
No, that's a plane. Wait a minute. It's Superman!
He's on top of his dead brother.
My sword is made of kryptonite. Bird. Bro, he got tossed. Meat
Yoink.
and egg. Don't you just boil the egg with a water skin to make boiled egg? Or can you just put it in there like a crab eye?
Like a crab eye.
Okay, nice.
Dude, these boots for minus 5% stamina cost is great.
I know, I can't believe you got the boots, dude.
I'm very happy with this.
Because the dress is nice, right? The
But it
fancy
has, like,
attire.
very little defense.
Yeah, you gotta swap it out.
But boots just have very little defense to begin with, so it's like, whatever. Let's get myself some health regen. Because I got wounded. Why? Because, quite frankly, I never bothered to, block in this game. Which is wild for a person like me with my game style, to not play the tank first. Nah, spell slinging. It felt so good in this game.
Hey,
Hello there.
sorry, I was lagging behind. I'm
Hello
looking at
there.
the team. Kinda wanna throw it on the hotbar.
Enter Blistered Burrow.
I don't need to throw it on the hotbar. It's one of those, like, recover burnt things. So
Yeah,
I don't wanna accidentally ever use it.
you got time. The only thing I have on my third hotbar right now is band-aids and my water pouch.
I've got all my food items. Band-aids, antidote.
Antidote's a good one to have, but I'm just not worried about needing an antidote in this biome. There's only one biome that I carry more than one antidote around on, with me on.
In that case, good call. Just get that off of there. And what I'm gonna do is change my band-aids to R instead of E, because I keep pressing E
So I'll
and
just take all that.
wasting my bandages.
Yeah, my kick is on Q and my special attack's on R. And I keep my, like, consumable stuff not even on my main hotbar.
Do you have oil?
Oil? No.
I got one from a troglodyte earlier.
Solid.
Yeah, so we should have enough to get through here. I'll turn my bag light on.
You know what? You can go in here. Fuck it.
Are you,
I'm coming. I was just binding some fire cloth.
oh yeah, there's some, oh. That's a little fun. Trying to toggle my torch, dropped my bag. I helped. He only had 5 silver on him. He dropped his trident.
They always do. Alright, well there's that going. Now we need a sapphire. I had a tiny aquamarine from the camp.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was in the ornate chest, I think. I don't remember where I got it. Just loot this body right here. Allie, come on over here. You can have those.
Like that.
I know you do. Holy, I have literally never seen this guy before. Holy shit. Yeah, I took a lot of damage though. I'm down. I've literally never seen that guy before. That's the king.
Dude, they ran away. I don't know what they're running from.
I don't know.
They're running up.
Don't change your target now? Oh, okay. I just changed target from the guy next to me to one up the ramp. And then got hit with an Eldritch Blast.
Sorry, I'm so unused to the... dropped this cool looking staff.
I want staff.
Oh, I'll drop it.
Yeah, an archmage? I've literally never seen one before.
Alright, I'm equipping my backpack, and then I will drop you the troglodyte staff.
Oh. Oh, that's just a normal troglodyte staff.
Yeah, but it was cool looking.
I still want it though because, you know, it's magic staff.
Yeah, I'm still confused for time being.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too, don't worry.
I'm gonna...
I got the mushroom shield.
I'm at you a jerky. You look a little bit more hurt than me.
Me?
But
Yeah,
are
a
you
little
at your
bit.
cap? Or do you want a meat stew?
Oh, I'm at my cap.
Okay. That's fair.
It is, yeah, that fight just went that poorly.
I got really lucky because they all ran away from me.
Do you think they ran from you and all ran at me? And I was like, oh, okay.
No, I mean after you went down.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
went up this way.
They really did just ignore your ass.
If they
And
had all
skip
gotten in
town.
that little hallway, I wouldn't have been able to get you out.
Come on over this way.
Oh god, the confusion lasts so long.
Yeah,
It's minus our impacts, right?
I believe that's confusion. Another tiny aquamarine. I don't know why I'm like individually looking at each thing. Got the giant heart garnet.
Nice. Okay. It's giving
Oh.
me copper.
Ah.
Hell yeah, the bow works really well. Oh yeah, I can actually like aim. I can aim down the thing with the... See, I've just been locking on and hip firing with a little bit of aim.
Yeah.
I forgot that I can just full on Skyrim this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Your bows just get that much better for you.
Yeah, it's a little bit nicer than console because I can quickly react to aiming rather than analog react.
I made a bunch more friends. Now, I'm no expert, but my health's a bit low.
This one's a spellcast. Oh shit.
This one's a spell cat. Oh.
I saw him cast a spell and he moved a lot faster than the other.
Oh. Where's my
A
backpack?
banana troglodyte. Checking my backpack. I picked up a troglodyte staff. I'm gonna scrap it. Get us some free mana stones.
The magic staff?
Yeah, the troglodyte staff.
Yeah, you can if you need to.
It saves me a little bit of space. Now we got those mana stones in case that's what she wants. I got 4 of them.
Perfect, that's the exact number we need. You're good. I walked around the corner and aggroed someone, so I wouldn't stress. I'm going up here. Ah, a dry mushroom bar. Yes.
Oh, I got the spot for gathering oil.
Oh yeah? Alright, where's your pathway lead to?
A lot of enemies.
A plank shield.
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck that thing. Alright, here's the entrance, so might as well go do this. Ooh.
If this was fun, I liked sweeping attacks.
Yeah, sweeping attacks always feel great. I got some Hackman-tite
Oh wow.
from mining the mana rock. Well, hey, this is where I was at. Well, we don't need to go that way. For some reason, I remember there being, maybe it's over here. I really thought that there was, like, a cave, you know? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's that way around. Go this way. I thought there was like a room with a mushroom chest, you know what I mean?
Maybe that's the second one? This first one is pretty forbidden.
Oh. Right here. I think I found it. Where are you at?
In a room with big mushrooms? No, it's the entrance.
Oh. Go around the first way we came. I'm at the top of the staircase. In the center room right now. Just recovering stamina while I catch my breath, you know.
I feel very lucky to not be mad. Ah, shit, I got lost. Coming back. I took a wrong turn. I found a guy. And he was mostly dead. He's running away from me.
Where the hell are you?
Chasing after a guy.
Hey.
Yeah, he was running towards you, I guess.
I guess he probably ran off from the fight earlier.
Clean water?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some. Might as well fill my pouch too.
Yeah, here it is.
Mushroom chat.
I knew we existed. What do we got in here?
We got a
Honestly,
poker.
fuck all.
Well, you know, we got a blood mushroom that's for making health potions.
These guys have the most useless shit.
That's not true. They gave us troglodyte spores. You know how good those are.
4, 6 coins apiece.
They're not worth the weight to carry back, is what we determined later on.
Yeah. That said, if we have the weight, at least it's something to sell.
Yeah. But quite literally, like an animal hide would be way more worth having to sell.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm running back to the entrance, because that was everything.
I'm trying to follow you as close as I can. I keep getting clips on terrain, so I keep getting further and further.
Yeah, I've only gone through this cave like 30 times, so.
If I lose your health bar, I might be in for you. Eating raw food and drinking unboiled water can give you diseases.
You can decraft most weapons and armors. Place only that item in manual recipe of survival crafting, and accept, turning the item into basic resources like iron or palladium scraps.
Dude, being able to scrap some of the stuff for palladium is going to be so nice.
It's usually not worth it.
So worth it.
By the time you're getting the palladium stuff, it's worth selling for all the money that the whole item gives rather than a couple scraps.
Well, what if I just buy palladium gear to scrap it to make spikes? Oh my gosh. That one time though when we filled the boss room with traps, so every step he took was perilous.
I told you it'd be funny.
It was hilarious. Because he kept getting stunned and we were just sitting there.
Yeah. There's this boss, is like the Gold Lich, and he's this really, honestly, it's a really difficult fight. But believe it or not, he doesn't immediately aggro to you when you enter the boss room. He waits for you to come like a little bit closer, and then he like says something to you, and you're like, F you, and then you fight. So, you can just, brawl with him after setting up like 50 tripwire traps, and then once he starts chasing after you, you just run through them all, and this guy just gets his teeth kicked in. Just like after a while, every single trap stuns him, knocks him over. He gets back up, he's bleeding, he's got pain, confusion.
It was also supplemented by you being a hex build, so it gave you time to
Yeah.
get all your hexes.
Yeah, the more he got knocked over, the more hexes I just kept applying to him and then detonating them, making it far worse.
Are you planning on
Greetings,
sleeping, right?
friend.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay, I'm gonna head up there right away, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm just selling some things first. Sell that. Those. It's like I know that those deal a lot of damage and whatnot, but the health, the money is much more worth it to me. Yeah.
Early game, you want every piece of silver possible.
Yeah,
Trying to
truly.
min-max every bit of loot. There's so many good skills, you just don't want to pass them up before you leave.
And now you could have every single one. That's not entirely true. You can't have every single one. Some skills are like pick A or B, you know? Those ones you still have to pick A or B. That said, it's still really damn
Greetings,
broken
friend.
by the end, I'm sure.
Lend me your ear. I'm always interested in curiosities. What have you... Oh, an interesting piece. No deal, then. Please lend me your ear. You've earned this.
70 silver for that
I'll
shield.
see you.
Alright. That's 241 silver off that trip. Honestly, that ain't bad. Alright, I sold everything that was worth selling, so like the plank shield and whatnot that I still have, that's clearly just for the stash. Wait, do I still have the stash from anywhere? Yeah, hold on. It's a good thing I don't try crafting things while I'm out and about, I guess. Let's make a crystal powder for the person. I'm sure that will reward me handsomely. Alright, we come here, deploy, deploy, alchemy kit. Crystal powder, wahoo. A gravel beetle, a blood mushroom, and clean water. Makes a life potion. I could be wrong. I think it's a common mushroom, an ochre spice beetle, and water. No, I was wrong. What about star mushroom and water? No, and a mushroom, an egg. Nah, I got nothing. That's alright. I made a couple things. I'll go and give this.
Hey there. Here. This is yours.
It's a bunch of potions.
Hey there. Curious. Hey there.
That should do. Alright. I got almost 300 silver now. Welcome back, Allie. I'm gonna
Amber, my friend.
learn
Curious.
some skills.
Amber, my friend.
I want to train with you. Spell Blades Awakening. 15 health, stamina, and mana. Infuse fire, infuse frost. Gong strike. Strike the weapon on your shield. Strike your weapon on your shield, removing the elemental infusion to make an explosion of that element. Which is pretty cool. I do want Spellblade's Awakening. Getting an extra 15 of each would be great. That said, for now, I definitely want Steady Arm. And that's it from here. I don't have any use for Shield Charge. It's 100 silver. And I don't even have a shield. So I'm just going to keep saving up my money. Yep. Oh, yeah?
Straight into the water.
I don't think it will let you.
Thank goodness, because I was as close as I could be if it does let me.
Alright, cool. I drank salt water. I have indigestion now, so...
It didn't affect me.
That's dandy.
I drank it like 3 times.
Alright, we're gonna
I guess you're just unlucky.
go take care of that upstairs. And then sleep the pain away, I guess. Alright, what do we got for indigestion in here? Nope. No. Common cold. Helps with indigestion. Instantly cures infections. Okay. So I need one of these.
Is it a bitter spicy?
No, it's a needle tea.
Oh crap, I don't have that.
I have some.
What is needle tea made with?
Needle tea is water and an item you get in the desert, the cactus fruit. If I remember right. That's alright. 'Tis now receding. Alright. I cook some more food. I'm basically ready. That said, it is 2:45, so maybe we'll just do a little bit of maintenance here and call this little adventure for now. Make that. Make Gadberry jams whenever available. I like making jerky. Pot of food to pirate is just 3 fish and a salt. Nice. Why not use 3 basic fish? Soothing tea. I'm not worried about that. Alright. That looked to be all cooking stuff I had for now. How many of these common mushrooms do I have? Enough? No. Did 2 of those and 2 of these make something? No, it makes food waste. I know that much. I do not need 18 jerky on me. That said, I do, however, want this tartine. Just like 2 of them. Well, I hear somebody over at the blacksmith. If you have the money for it, you should try to get that health boost skill. It helps you recover health better.
I just did.
I also got the impact resistance with the blocking, the other first level one.
Me too.
Solid.
I'm just looking to see what this guy has in his,
The blacksmith?
Yeah. I could get some nut rolls, but I feel like my, claymore is definitely better.
Our impact setup, right? Unless they bleed or something fancy.
They don't. They're just like...
It's probably not worth it.
Like the iron, they're that too.
Gotcha.
So like iron spear, iron claymore. I got freaking silver claymore, essentially.
I mean... some predator bones and a linen cloth, and we could make a fang weapon for bleeding.
Honestly, the fang axe wouldn't be bad if I got the skill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because the fang axe does bleed, then I can do the thing to... Does it cripple them? I'd have to check it out.
A fang axe should just be an axe, 1 predator bone, and 1 linen cloth.
Oh, well then I definitely have that.
It might be 2 predator bones.
Just gotta get the axe. The Kazee trainer. It cripples and slows.
Yeah, so that's a great, that's not a bad setup of things.
I'd be a little bit faster. Maybe I grab a shield.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
And then I could cripple and slow.
I know of a certain prison with a really good shield.
That's true.
That said, I don't want to fight through that prison without any magic.
I don't wanna...
I want my magic. Yeah, me neither. go outside of it and kill the shield guy there, but not the shield guy inside. Alright, well, once you're done with what you're doing, we'll come up here, we'll sleep, and then we'll probably call the stream for here.
A little bit more. Well, not a little bit. I'm like halfway to getting the third 10.
I have like almost 300 silver on me.
Oh, I only have 40.
Would you like some silver?
No, it's okay. We can do
Mate, get yourself the fur tent. It's not always in stock.
Okay, well then I'm coming to you for... I've got 40, so I need...
25.
Yes. That's 65. Are you collecting wood over here?
Maybe.
My man. Now give me that wood.
Alright, here you go.
Okay, I don't want the wood.
Nope, I'm dropping it on the ground.
Oh my god, I won't be able to walk. 81 wood. Jeez. Did you drop the coins too?
Yeah, I did. Or did I move them into my pouch? They're in my pouch. Here you go.
Got it. Thank you.
Just chopping away, guys. The reason that I gave Allie all of that wood is because they're trying to use bows as their goal. That said, they don't have a good bow or bow skills yet, so they'll kind of take whatever they can get. Same here. I don't even have mana yet. You don't start with mana. Mana is not something that's just given to you. You have to go to a ley line and sacrifice part of your health and stamina to have mana. Sacrifice part of your life and well-being to have mana. So even if I take that Spellblade's Awakening perk, that breakthrough point, for 15 health, stamina, and mana, I won't even have the 15 mana because I still haven't unlocked mana. I have to put in at least 1 point of mana to unlock mana within my body. So that'll probably be our next adventure, honestly, is going to be trying to get me and Allie mana. They're probably going to do just 1 point, maybe 2. Because there's still some stuff that you can use magic for, like boons and whatnot, where it's just handy to have some magic, you know? But they don't need to do a bunch because they're not going to be casting it like I will.
I mean, I'll definitely get spark when it's there.
Yeah, right? And you'll grab all the different boons, which require magic.
Yeah, I love the boons.
And now you can get the breakthrough for, because, like, you only need to put 1 point in, because Spellblade's Awakening will give you 15 mana. There's another breakthrough that gives you 40 mana. And then there's another breakthrough that gives you mana regeneration. So, like, if you're only using it as, like, a secondary thing for some boons, or for, so, like, an occasional buff or something, you know, like infusing a weapon, then you'll be totally fine with that, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, are you ready? I saw you run by, but I don't know if you're heading to the kitchen.
I'm inside the house. I dumped some perishables away. I could probably craft some things, but it's not really like a rush an issue or anything like that.
Alright, I just put away 147 wood.
I have just over 100.
I made 2 life potions, by the way, because I keep getting my teeth kicked in.
Life take blood mushroom. Is it the bitter bug? And water?
The
or-
gravel beetle.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Gravel beetle.
Gravel beetle, life mushroom, and water.
So you need to sleep a lot, huh?
Yeah. Let me see how much I need to repair. What am I looking
Repair a
at?
decent amount. I was blocking a lot.
Looking at 3 hours of
My
repair.
armor's not very good at that.
And then, honestly, last time I was doing 3, I might need to do 4. So, 4, 8, 12, 13 hours of sleep. Oh. Ugh.
I don't need much sleep,
That's what I need.
so I'll repair.
You can do some extra repairing.
It won't let me guard.
No, we're safe. We're in a safe zone.
No, but it would be funny if I just like stood over you.
No, that would be terrifying. All right, well, match up with me. Let's get this done. All right, well, so there's our first Twinsie stream. I named it Twinsie because Twinsie's, I don't know, the random thing that I came up with in terms of linking a world on Valheim together was that we were twins. See? So that's what I've titled our twin playthroughs that Allie joins me in. Alright. I actually don't think I'm at my maximum health. No, I'm not. I'm at 122 out of 125. It's close enough that I don't care, but like, I really thought that like 13 would be enough.
It's okay, brother. I will drop you a bitter spicy tea. It doesn't help, but
My indigestion's gone, so that's nice.
I had 4, so go ahead and take that one.
I've got like 8 in storage.
Then you definitely don't need it. But that's okay.
And I had 2 on me.
I made this for you.
Alright, well, I can't save my game. Can I save through here? Save. Alright, the F2 menu will let you save.
F2.
It's towards the bottom on the left side. Alright. And then I'm kicking you out. Stop on my play. Alrighty. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. I had a blast with the stream. I love this game. We will only be streaming this playthrough. So you will get to see more of it. Because we both love this game. So we will try to find times that is good for us to stream. And we will get that done. Alright, that and plenty more to come. Bye for now.